Okay, today we're going to talk about the slider block. So you can go ahead and add this to your page by typing /slider. And you see here there is a slider ID. This is only visible to the back end of your website. This allows you to identify which slider that you're talking about and also add multiple sliders to the same page. So I'm just going to call this test 1. Okay. And it's going to tell me I need to add an image to my slider. You see it updated with test 1. Add an image to your slider. So if I go over here to the right hand sidebar, I have some text. As its own sidebar, I'll go ahead and tell you if it looks like this, you're in view mode, or you're in edit mode, not view mode. So you can go ahead and do everything here. If it looks like this, that means you're in view mode, and all of your fields to edit will be on the right hand side of your page. So slide duration is just the amount of seconds between each slide. I'm going to leave it at the default, which is 6. Then I'm going to go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to add my first slide, which you can't see because this little modal's popped up, but it's telling you, man, I don't have any slides right now. It will not display. Also, slider ID test 1 will not display on the front end of your website. So if I hit add a slide, I'm just going to, you see all that disappears. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to upload this first file because I downloaded some from my downloads. Let's do number 1. So I'm going to upload it to my media library. I can add anything I want here. I'm just going to select it as is. It gives me an option to do a caption. For this one, I'm just going to leave no caption, no link, since both of those are indicated as optional. So I'm going to say, okay, let me add a second slide item here. Add. We're going to upload file number 2. We're going to just select it as is. We're going to give it a caption and not a link. So let's just say caption 1. Then let's add number 3. Upload, select number 3. Still uploading. We'll give it a second. There you go. And we'll give it a caption 2 and a link. We'll just, for fun, link it to the homepage of this site. And then that's it. You can see these display stacked on the back end of your site. This is just an easy way to show you what images you've added. It will not display like this on the front end of your website. So I'm going to say update. And then we're just going to view the page to verify that everything works as we expected. We have number 1, number 2 with caption number 1, number 3 with caption number 2, and it should link off of our site. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is actually duplicate this. And I'm going to show you that we have multiple alignment options. So that was the standard content width of this website. Number 2, we can go to a wide width. And I'm going to duplicate it again. And number 3, we're going to go to a full width. And we need unique ID, so I'm going to call this test 3. I'm going to go up to number 2 and call this test 2. If these are not unique IDs, they will fail to render properly. So that is an important note. Each of these names needs to be unique per page. So I'm going to hit update, refresh. Then we're going to see the same slider, just slightly different. This one's content. This one's full width as it goes to the edges. and then of course we have a wide width. So you also need to be aware of the cropping differences, okay? So you can see here, when we're just content width or even wide width, we see most of the photo. But if we scroll down to full width, it's cropped off the top of Waite Chapel and the bottom of the photo. Here we see that again. So you need to be aware of the cropping area. That is going to be the focal point of each photo, and we have included those instructions on the slider page. So let me know if you have any questions, or view the slider description page on our WordPress.wfu.edu website.